Okay, well, good morning or good afternoon or whatever time of day it is for you, and welcome back to the channel, fellow champions and summoners. I am WebZip1277, and today I am going to be resuming my grind on the Summoner Trials and also the Dr. Voodoo Arena. And then we're also going to check out some of the new content that should be dropping in about, 10-15 minutes. What is it, the Secret Empire Forever, I think they called it, the new monthly quest. So we'll take a look at that. That Secret Empire is from the comics, which I haven't read. I've heard a lot about the controversy surrounding it, but have not actually had a chance to read the story. And so, but hey, the content for the comics and the content for the game are two separate things, so we're just going to enjoy the game content for what it is. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the Summoner Trials. I've got about 7 teams that I'm going to send through here. And hopefully I should get the, I should at least make it to the 210,000 milestone, so we shall just have to see. And let's see, we've got Vision, Superior Iron Man, and Magic in this first team for grinding. So here we go. Ooh. Well, Ant-Man started off a little feisty, and he still continues to be. You know, Scott. There we go. Man. This guy's hanging in there. Oh, and the parry. Okay, I've got to appreciate the timing on that. I'm also dealing with a bit of lag, which I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised about. And I also just seem to be having control issues, too. What the heck? Okay, well, hopefully this will take him out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's dead. Okay, well, first victory of the day. Alright. That Ant-Man was surprisingly tough, especially just for a 2-star fight. I imagine, well, okay, I'm 33 wins in. I guess I'm way past the point where the computer tries to, you know, break my streak actively. So, putting terrible there we go. Terrible obstacles in my way. We shall see. Alright. Now, the nice thing about a Vision versus Black Panther matchup is Vision can't bleed. Black Panther can, at least in theory, get his power drained. You know, when I can make that hit. Okay. Alright, not a bad matchup there. That wasn't too bad. I would have liked to have gotten that that special 2 off, but you know, you can't win them all. Alright, and then Magic versus Black Bolt. Now I'm about 260 PI ahead of Black Bolt, so this should theoretically be pretty easy. Of course, I've also, you know, had that thrown in my face in the past if you get an exceptionally aggressive and smart AI. And I gotta tell you, that's really frustrating when that happens. But looks like it is not happening this time around, so I will just go ahead and be grateful for that. Okay, and let's see. All right. You know, I think currently, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I like the Summoner Trials. I know they're not the most exciting thing for people to watch, but they work for me. But I kind of, if I have one issue with them, I mean, if you take a look at my score for the 3-star Star-Lord arena, you can see that I am already way done with the milestones. I've already taken them down very quickly. And that's because I can use arena score multipliers for them. Can't really do that here, and so you just have to actually really grind through the Summoner Trials. Which, I mean, you know, if you set up your teams and you just think about it and then just get in there and do it, I guess it's not too bad. It's just that, you know, you have to do the legwork, and I don't know. I mean, you know, I could see some people going, well, why do you keep ranking up your 2-star characters? That's a waste of ISO 8 and gold. And you know, part of my reasoning is, well, it helps me get through the Summoner Trials quicker. It just kind of lets me do all that content that I'm still working on a lot faster. And you know, so that's why I keep trying to add to my 2-star teams, or at least, I think right now I've got like 7 2-star teams, and currently I'm just kind of trying to rank all of those characters up. That's 21 characters. And I think I've got like all but, I want to say like Rhino. I think I still need to get him leveled up. But like after that he's done. And I could continue to just add more characters and build more teams, but I feel like 7 is pretty good. It's just, you know, it feels like a bit of a grind, you know? I was hoping to get in there and hit him and back out. Kinda like that. Oh, nice recovery. I'll get it one of these days. There we go. Oh. Silly computer. Giving yourself defenses that you shouldn't. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? I will say I have been upset. Like, I think at one point I was like 40 wins in on the Summoner Trials, and then I got like a pair of 2-star AIs who were like exceptionally aggressive and just good at countering everything I had, and so I ended up losing that match and then breaking my streak. Oh, I was mad. I mean, I got the streak up again really quickly, but, you know, like, it's just like, I worked to set that up, and then you throw in these Mary Sue AIs, you know. I tell you, there are definitely moments when it is easy to just curse Kabam to the skies. Although I'm sure some players would argue that you can always curse Kabam to the skies because they're always doing something terrible. But the thing to keep in mind about Kabam, guys, is that, you know, if it weren't for them, we wouldn't have this game at all. and clearly we got plenty of people who play it. So, you know, there is that. And with that said, far be it from me to rain on anyone's anti-Kabam parade. I know they definitely have their moments. Patch 12.0 being a big one, which, you know, they fixed. I'll give them a little credit for that, but I think they needed a lot of inducement to do so. Alright, so let's go ahead and... let's see... I guess we'll go with the matchup number 2. Huh. Okay, well, it's about as good a matchup as I can hope for. Okay. Alright, and... gonna go ahead and just... do what we can here. Let's see. Again, and I know I've said this before, I love Storm's special 2. And I love her signature ability. It's very, very nice. If you can land that special 2, it will just decimate your opponent. Alright, let's see. And by using that special, Mr. Hulk, you pretty much guaranteed that you were going to lose. Man, I will say one thing about the Hulk. I don't care what level you're fighting him at, you better be careful. You get him under 25% health, you better take him down really fast at that point, because if he gets off that special 3, which I have, you know, I've set that up for him, not even realizing it on more than one occasion. He can turn the entire game around. He can take out an entirely 100% health character. His attack goes up, and with those stuns, I mean, he can turn a game around like no one's business. So, if you're ever fighting the Hulk, make sure you get him to use his specials up, and make sure you can dodge or block them. Okay. Alright, well, that was a fairly easy round. Again, one of the reasons that I love using Juggernaut is just for that unstoppable power. If you can trigger that and then build up more power and just continue to proc it, it's pretty nice, actually. Alright, so we're gonna get through here. Let's see, it looks like I've got probably 4 more teams to run here, and then we'll move on to other content. Alright, so what have we got? Looks like we'll go with the first matchup. Okay, let's see. Got an advantage there. And plenty of PI advantage on the other ones. Except for maybe the Wolverine and Cap matchup. But, hey, you know, we should still prevail. Unless, again, I get hit with just uncannily good AIs, which does happen. Nice try, Storm, but I like you too much to fall for that. Okay. All right. Well, good fight there. What have we got? Oh, right, the Wolverine Cap matchup. Okay. Well, if he is really aggressive, then this could be an interesting fight. We'll just have to see. And of course, Lord Lag visits us. Okay, not a bad start. Got a bleed on him. That's always helpful. Another bleed. 2 more. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I seem to be on point at the moment, and I'll take it. All right. Okay, well, that was an interesting one. That was a more kind of a dance-like one. You ever been in any of those fights where you're just like you're fighting against your opponent and neither of you can hit each other? Everyone is either dodging or just kind of out of the way by the time someone's hit arrives. It kind of feels like a dance. It's a little frustrating and it's also like a little fascinating at the same time. All right, so all right. There we go. Not too bad. Okay. All right. And I am within striking distance of that next milestone. Should hopefully get that with this next match. And then I'll be about 40,000 points away from the final milestone, and then once I hit that, I'll be done with the Summoner Trials arena. You know, for at least the next day. Alright. Okay. Now, which matchup should we take? Let's go with the middle one. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll take on Guillotine here. Okay. Excuse me. Here we go. All right. Fairly widespread PI for me, so that's nice. So, hey Valencia, how you doing? I'm doing okay. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna hopefully wrap up this grind in the Summoner Trial tournament soon, and then probably at least sneak a peek at the new monthly event quest, and then probably continue on the Dr. Voodoo arena. Wow, I can't talk and play at the same time, apparently. There we go. I suppose that's not surprising. I can barely walk and chew bubblegum at the same time, so, you know. You don't want to overreach too much, I suppose. So... Alright. Unfortunately, Guillotine will not be able to cause Vision any bleed damage, but, you know. That's okay. I can take him without it, I hope. Unless he's just an exceptionally aggressive AI, I've got a pretty big power advantage over him, so... Ooh, oh. You jerk. Nice try. Whew. Okay, wow. That was surprisingly dramatic. I mean, that fight was pretty much in my favor the entire time, but still, like, he was moving quick. He wanted it. Oh, hey, looks like I'm getting lag. And of course, right as I say it, it's like, no, you're not. Alright, and I could tell I'm about 5 matches in because I was at about 180 when I started, and I'm right next to the 210K milestone. So let's go ahead and get that, and let's see. Okay. She must have gotten taken down by the radiation damage, or the poison, or whatever they call it. I think Abomination does poison damage, but he's a radioactive character like Hulk, so I tend to think of it as radiation damage, but I suppose you could say it's radioactive poisoning, or whatever you want to call it. And, I don't know, it just seems like the two should be kind of two different things, but I don't know. I'm a simpleton, what do I know? Alright, so let's move along. I think, let's see, I think I've got, what, 2 more teams left? Oh, right, we got the Peter Brigade. And then my last team, so we'll just go ahead and play them. So, Peter Parker, Peter Quill, and Piotr Rasputin. Alright, and we'll go ahead and take on Natasha here. Alright, so we'll have the 2 Russians fight each other. Okay. Looks like the closest fight is going to be Spidey versus Drax, so... depending on the AI, I should be fine. I mean, at this point in a streak, it pretty much just comes down to which AIs are positioned against you. Like this guy, apparently. Whew. Okay. Man, they gave me a Wolverine with like a savage wanna kill you AI. But fortunately, he wasn't very smart, so... and I say this because I don't consider myself a particularly smart player, and I was still able to outthink him, so... Alright, now it's gonna be Spidey versus Drax here. Drax is a bleed character, Spidey is an evade character. And, I think I've got maybe a 50-point PI advantage on him. 60? Okay, good start. Oh, man. Every bit of lag you guys are seeing, I'm experiencing, so... I am on a device that is not my regular phone, and boy does it show at times. Ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Man, he was going to town on me. Oh. Okay, well, that was pretty close, actually. I don't know. I mean, I survived it, but kind of by the skin of my teeth there. Alright. And now we've got a Colossus versus Black Widow. Two characters who are Russian, who are going to try to take each other on. Alright. Oh. Could have sworn I parried that, but whatever. Ooh, ooh, ow. I don't know, man. Say what you want about Colossus, but there are times when he can hit really hard, and I appreciate those times. Alright, so that is it for the Peter Brigade here. So, gentlemen, thank you very much for your service. We'll go ahead and retire you for at least the next couple of hours. And let's just see what we have got. Oh, we got one more team, so we're going to go Wanda, Frank, and Alexi here. Alright. And we'll go ahead and take on the second matchup here. Alright, let's see. Slightly outclassed by the Wolverine for that matchup, but I think we'll be okay. I mean, in any case, I've hit the 210K milestone, which was kind of my big goal here. And right now I'm just trying to shorten the distance to the final milestone, so I mean, so if I lose any of these fights, it'll kind of suck, but it won't be too big a deal. There we go. Definitely not losing this one. Alright, and then, let's see. Rhino versus Wolverine. Have we ever seen a matchup like that in the comics? I don't know if I've ever actually seen those two fight. I know we've seen like Wolverine and Venom fight, but I don't know. I'm sure he's fought plenty of Spider-Man's other foes. I just can't think of them at the moment. And then, of course, one of the things I love about Rhino is also one of the things I hate about him when I'm fighting him, which is that unblockable kind of charge that he does. Oh, I forgot that Wolverine had gotten his Special 3 built up. That's just wonderful. Okay, here. Here's my Special 3. Alright, took him down. Okay. Alright, hey Ethelwyn, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing? Alright, so this will be the final fight for the Summoner Trial, and then I think at this point the new content should have dropped, so I'm gonna go and sneak a peek at it and see how it looks. Let's just get this fight out of the way here. Right now I'm just doing a Summoner Trial. I'm actually at the tail end of it, so I'm about to go and do something else once we're done here. Okay, and that means we are done. So... Alright, so, let's see. Made pretty good progress on this today. I don't think I lost a single match or round, so that's good. Alright, so let's go and have a look at the new event quest content. Normal is Civil Warrior, so is he the 3-star character prize on normal difficulty? Let's see, looks like Secret Empire Forever, so let's just look at rewards. Alright, so completion, Alpha Catalyst, couple of Tier 3 basics, the key to Master level, bunch of Tier 4 basic fragments, sorry, a mysterious title, okay. And then I like looking at the individual levels too, so some pretty good stuff here. I can see this will be taking up a lot of my quest energy for the next week or so. Alright, and then let's have a look at normal. Yep, Civil Warrior, you were right. So, pretty cool. Mysterious title. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, another Alpha Catalyst. Can always use those. Alright, and then what do we have? Alright, more ISO 8, more 3-star crystal fragments. More and more and more. Huh, okay, not too terribly bad. And then what if you just want to do beginner? Okay, nothing too terribly snazzy. I've always been something of a completionist, so can we see Master? Oh wow! See, I'm kind of at that point where the Master Quest is something that I will probably attempt, but probably won't get very far in. So let me see. Hold on. So 3 on Tier 4 basic, that's nice. 4-star signature stone crystals, nice. Oh gosh. So much really pretty loot for master level. Yep. Yeah, I'll probably just try to do as much of it as I can. So, all right, and then we've also got the gold realm too, which has been sucking up a lot of my energy as well. Let's see. I think for now I'll let me see. I don't know. Should I hold off or should I go for? Like, I can hold off and go back into the arena and grind for Voodoo, and I can always come back to this. No, you know what? Let's not. We're gonna start on heroic and just do like you know, a couple of these, use up some energy, and then once it's trying to revive, then I'll go ahead and go back and grind the Dr. Voodoo arena. So let's see. We'll just start here and we'll just see how it goes. Alright, so let's look at the dialogue. Well, you know, you can't technically see me, but thank you for the compliment. Carnage is on the loose. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going after Carnage. Alright, what is... I mean, this looks like it should all be pretty doable. Alright. Okay, I see. I see the pattern laid out. Okay. We're just gonna cut through the middle and we'll try to get a completion on the chapter before I give out on or before I go back to the arena grind. So let's just see how this goes. So for anyone tuned in just now, I'm doing the heroic mode on the new monthly quest. I just got started, so it should go fairly quickly. So we'll just have a look. Oh, I miss my phone. Alright, so we'll just fly through this pretty quickly, it looks like. Alright. So definitely gonna go for the Civil War on normal difficulty, the Civil Warrior. If for no other reason than my Civil Warrior is actually my strongest 3-star character, so you know, upping his signature ability will be really nice. Oh, Lord Lag, you continue to visit me. Alright, take your champions through the left path. We need to flank him before he escapes again. I don't want to go through the left path. Okay. You could kill him? Really? It's Carnage. I love you, Cap, but really? Alright. Okay. And as you can see, my characters are probably just gonna kind of walk through here. You know, lag permitting, of course. Alright, so here we go. Wow. Gwenpool is on point. Huh. Okay. Well, looks like my connection broke. Okay, well, sorry about that. Looks like my connection broke for a second there, so looks like it's back. Apologies for the difficulties. Not sure what went wrong there. Alright, let's just cut down the middle here. Cut through this War Machine person. Okay. Alright, easily done there. I would imagine at least part of the reason for the lag is probably just because of the activity on the server side right now. Probably a lot of people jumping on this new content, you know. Because, you know, I'm not the only one that knows about it. Hehehe. Alright. Hawkeye, you're going to get a visit from Old Man Logan. Okay, took him down pretty easily. Alright. So 3-star treasure box. Oh, look, it's Ant-Man. He's always so much fun to fight. Okay. Well, I ran right into that one. Okay, on to the next one. Definitely the motivating factor here is all of the nice loot that you get for completing these things, so. There we go. Alright, so this will hopefully be another quick fight. Alright, took him down. Okay, and boss fight. I wonder why Iron Man would be stopping me trying to... Okay. Cap, I mean, jeez, I have no idea what to call you. Okay. Just call me Steve. Okay. Don't get too close to Carnage's little tendril. He can infect other people and... Oh boy, okay. Wow. Well, he must have gotten Iron Man because he is spouting crazy. Yep, case in point. Okay, so Iron Man thinks the Punisher is trying to kill him and wants to fight me as a result. Okay, alright. I'm just gonna jump in there. Not even gonna look at the nodes or anything. I just get in there and put him down. Ooh, nice. Okay, so at least Chapter 1, Part 1 is complete. I shouldn't have skipped the prizes there, but hey, you know, what are we gonna do? Alright, so let's see, we got... Okay, a couple of things there, some units. Okay, alright, not too bad. We're gonna just go on to the next chapter. Alright, so we just had to take out a crazy Iron Man. Okay, my mind was out like a candle during the fight. Okay, wow. You kinda said dang it a lot. Okay. That's just weird. Alright, so how is this laid out? Apparently we have to find our way... Okay. Interesting level design there. I'm not sure I understand where the portals go, though. Oh, okay, so in either case you have to make your way... Okay, so there's 3, 4... Looks like you'd have to play this like 5 times in order to 100% it. Okay, well... That's interesting. I guess we will just, let's see. No, you'd have to play it 4 times. My apologies. Alright, well, I guess we will just go ahead and take the, we'll take the lower path and just see how we do. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and just hopefully make quick work of Luke Cage here. Okay, quick work achieved. Alright, next, looks like it's Jane Foster Thor, I think. Okay, you're Steve Rogers under that mask, right? Okay. Alright, let's just go ahead and take her down. This should hopefully be quick. Relatively painless. So for anyone watching, I'm just basically trying to get through Chapter 1 of the new monthly quest. Once I complete it, I'll go back to grinding the Dr. Voodoo arena, and then possibly come back to it later. I mean, I know I'll come back to it later, I just don't know if I'll do it during a stream. Okay, got that. Oh, Lord Lag. Lord Lag visits me so often right now. I do apologize. I do miss my phone right now. Okay, here we go. Okay. Should be another easy fight. I mean, this whole chapter is going to be easy. It won't be until probably the third chapter that it's going to begin to get, you know, challenging. Because I've just got like a huge PI advantage right now. Okay, wow, I didn't even need to get to my special one. Alright, let's see. Okay, so now we head to the teleporter here. Do the Star Trek thing. And now on to face Magneto. Alright. Hello, Magneto. Meet Quake. She's going to be your guide to, She's going to be your guide to utter defeat tonight. Yes. Alright, so... you know, I should have put an experience boost on before I started doing all this. I always forget to do that, but... ah, well, you live and learn. Probably shouldn't bother right now. Although I suppose I could put on a 12-hour one. I'll go ahead and do that, just because I'm thinking about it right now. I'll just go ahead and activate that. And then just continue on. Hello, Abomination. How are you today? I am going to beat on you. I hope we can still be friends. Alright. There we go. Good start. Really? You tried to break out the... well, I suppose that was your only chance to do a special, so can't fault you too much for that. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and jump in here. Oh, another dialogue tree. What is it going to say? Alright, Tony, listen, in the universe I come from, I got to see what happens if our conflict goes too far. I saw you die by my own hands. Wow. No, you're not the same, but I never had the chance to apologize, so I'll take what I can get. I'm sorry. Hey, man. No sweat. Just don't kill me again. We're good. Vintage Tony. You got some pretty dated tech in that armor. Let me help you out with some upgrades. Bygones be bygones and all that. I just smell deception here. I can even replace your CD player for free. Uh-oh. Man. Cletus Cassidy has it out for the Punisher, doesn't he? I wonder what's going on there. Oh, right. Punisher 2099. Duh. Should have seen that coming. Don't worry, I'll catch up eventually. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Of course, because you're absorbing all this energy. Absorb that. I actually don't have Captain Marvel. I've got Carol Danvers, Ms. Marvel, but not Captain Marvel. And I hear that Ms. Marvel is just kind of slightly better than Captain Marvel, anyways. Is there any truth to that? Anyone know? Let me see. Okay. Alright, let's see how we do here. Okay. I know that given the way that Winter Soldier has been portrayed in the movies and everything, that you're supposed to, you kind of feel sorry for him and everything, but in this game, at least, I don't know. I'd take a certain satisfaction in beating on him, especially with Wolverine. I don't know why, I just do. Alright, and then Crossbones, well, I always enjoy just beating the snot out of him. Alright, well, after this one, should be a boss fight, and then we'll have gotten the completion rewards for Chapter 1, so that'll be nice. Let's go ahead. Okay. Alright, that was fairly easy. Yeah, between this and the gold realms this week, I can see my quest energy being pretty much non-existent, except for when I go to sleep. Alright, what does Punisher have to say about all this? Bunch of heroes together and no villain in sight. Trouble if I ever see it. Cletus Cassidy, do you know where he is? Carnage? Why would I? Just a hunch, or it might be because he said the Punisher was trying to kill him. Is he still alive? Yes. So you know it's not true. He'd be dead if I had tried. Wow. Frank thinks highly of himself. I don't like your methods, Castle. Everyone deserves a fair trial, even killers like Carnage. Okay, Bucky, during the last chapter, weren't you advocating for taking him out? That just seems weird. Maybe that should be Civil Warrior there. And who would that treatment benefit the most, Winter Soldier? Ooh. I don't like to be interrogated, especially by the likes of you. You want to fight? Let's get this over with. Okay. So this fight just comes down to a petty quarrel that Winter Soldier has with him, huh? Okay, well, I guess every fight needs a reason. I guess. All right. Wow. I totally should have seen that coming. And he's got that endurance thing going on. Okay. Well, that was a little bit more of an issue than I figured it would be, but overall, not too bad. Alright, so let's see how we did. Okay, completed the quest. Completed the chapter. Got a bunch of ISO aid. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump out of here. So I've at least completed chapter 1, so that's cool. And now, let's see, we're going to go back and try to grind out the Dr. Voodoo arena. So let's just see how we do there. Alright, so let me think. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put T'Challa in, put in Storm, and then also Civil Warrior. And for T'Challa and Storm, I've got some boosts I'm going to go ahead and just use. So, oh boy. Okay, I didn't realize I had so many. Right. Okay. Alright. Time to get down to it. Here we go. Alright, so these guys are nearly twice my power level, but whatever. Just get in there and play. Alright. Oh boy. We're gonna see just how much use I can get out of these score multipliers, because it looks like I'm pretty badly outmatched. Oh well, here we go. Okay, well, I got some use out of my score multiplier for Black Panther here, at least. I don't have a score multiplier on Civil Warrior. Oh, that was a nice little score boost. Not too bad. I don't use my my 4-star arena score boosts very often, so this is kind of the first time I'm doing it. Okay, this might be a tough one here. Wow, he's recovering quickly, that's for sure. Yep, and he hits way harder than I do right now. Ouch, ouch, and ouch. Man, all he's got to do is trigger that special 3, and yeah. I don't think I'm gonna survive this, guys. Oh my god, I survived it. I was not expecting that. Okay, well, I still didn't survive. Ah, well, what are you gonna do, you know? Alright, and so I got Storm versus Agent Venom. I am vastly outclassed in terms of PI, so I don't know. We'll see if I get lucky on this one. If I can get lucky with that special 2, we'll see. Oh. Okay. Wow. I was expecting him to fire off one of his specials before it built him up all the way to 3. So I got lucky there. The fight goes on. So, and it was both my score boosted people. So that's pretty cool. All right, and we'll move on. Okay, so back into the ring. Alright, so thank you, Civil Warrior. I'll go ahead and resurrect you too. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw Quake into the mix as well. Just so I got 2 4-stars and 1 3-star. No? Oh. Oh. I put Ms. Marvel in instead of Storm. Oops. Ah, well. Not the first time I've made a blunder. I'll see if I can grab her for the next one. Okay. Alright, this is probably going to be a better matchup here. Okay, let's see. Alright, so I've got, I don't know, I've technically got a chance against this Ultron, but we're just gonna have to see. Thank you. See, I can occasionally dodge those specials. Okay. Alright, well, got him. I still can't believe I forgot that storm. Oh well. Alright, what do we got here? Let's see. Ms. Marvel versus Vision. Okay, well. Ms. Marvel hits really hard, so that's not a bad thing. Hopefully I can just block off Vision's power management here. Oh! Just cannot get those parries in right now. Oh, Synthesis, I hate you. Totally forgot about that. Okay, yeah, I just kind of went mad and went after him at that point, so... Alright, Quake versus Cable. AI and lag permitting, I probably shouldn't have too much trouble with this one. We'll see. I dodged that. Fine. If you're gonna get your special 3 off, I'm gonna get mine off first. Well, that probably riled him up a bit. Yep, a little bit. Ooh. Okay, thank you, Aftershock. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that was fairly close, too. Alright, well, hey, I'm still not dead, so woot. Okay, so I missed the score multiplier for Storm, but hopefully she should still be there. So let's go have a look. Let's see. Thank you, Quake. Thank you, Carol. Alright, so we're going to keep T'Challa. And now, don't forget Storm. And we'll put in Electro. Alright, so let's see how we do here. Wow, they just really don't like me. It's because I have a 3-star, isn't it? Alright, let's see. Yeah, this is probably about as good a matchup as we can hope for. Okay, well, let's say a prayer to RN Jesus here, and we'll do our best. And let's see, this is win streak number 13, which means this is the point where the game will probably start punishing me for daring to use 3-star characters in this arena. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Yep, that hurt. Reflective armor is nice, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Okay, I got lucky there. If he had fired off that 3 as soon as he'd gotten up, that would have killed me. That would have killed me really dead. So I am pretty surprised. I'm happy, but I'm surprised. Okay. Storm versus Nightcrawler. Oh boy. Okay. Nightcrawler's evade is a real pain. If he evades when if I'm able to fire off a special 2, that's it. I'm not gonna walk away. Yeah. I just don't think I was gonna get that one. He was like 3 times my power level. Yeah. Yeah, see, this Mordo is only twice my power level. I actually might have a chance against him. We'll see. But, yeah, I hate fighting Nightcrawler. I've said it many times, and I'll probably say it many more times, but he is a pain. Alright. Ooh, I keep forgetting about that. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, I'm dead. He's got me. I triggered a special 3. I'm not walking away from this one. Yep. I got eaten by some Cthulhu-esque astral thing, and that was just it. Alright, well, unfortunately, that means I lose the match. So that snaps my streak. I think what did I get to? I got to 13? I got to 13? I don't know. That's not too bad for only having a few 4-star characters, so. But hey, I can at least just start trying to build them up again. So we're just going to jump back in there. Let's see how we do. Alright, so Storm and T'Challa, thank you for your service here. Alright, let's see. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, we'll start with Quake. And actually, we'll put in Falcon and then Gambit. Alright, and then we're just gonna start building back up. So, let's see. Let's go for this bottom one here. Okay, well, those are about as good a matchups as I could hope for, so. Alright, and this should be almost, what, 2,800 points? You know, assuming I don't get killed by the junior AI here. I hear a lot of people don't care for Ant-Man, but I'll say this, I definitely think that his glancing ability there has got some potential. It minimizes damage, and then his signature, oh gosh, I can't remember what that does. It has some effect on his attack, though, I think. I don't know. Overall, not too bad a character. I mean, you know, maybe I just don't know anything, but I don't think he's that bad. All right, Falcon versus Rhino. I've got the class advantage, and again, I'm just starting out another streak, so hopefully this one will go easy. Come and get me. Oh, well, I guess you can't. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Rhino, when he's got an aggressive AI on him, is pretty formidable. That charging attack is just a thing that I hate. And Falcon, he's alright. He's, I don't know. I don't know that I'll be leveling him up anytime soon, but, I mean, he's I don't know, kind of a decent to okay character. I don't know if I want to just flat out call him good, but... And then Gambit here... I'm getting used to Gambit's moveset. It's taking time, but it is happening. I do remember reading a comic, actually, where Gambit and Hawkeye squared off against one another. It was one of the Avengers versus X-Men comics. And I can't remember exactly what they were doing. I don't think it was a straight-up fight, but they were, like... I think they were each trying to, like, charm a woman or something. I don't know. I can't quite remember. It was a couple years ago, but yeah, I guess those two have had a, you know, quote-unquote conflict with each other. Alright, so we're gonna go with the next group of 3 stars, which is gonna be, let's see, Phoenix, Howard the Duck, and Flash Thompson here. Alright. Alright, and I guess we may as well go for the third matchup, get as many points as we can at this juncture. Alright, let's get Howard out of the way. Can't say that I am a huge fan of Howard the Duck. His sound design in particular is a pain. He's way too random. And, I don't know. I guess I'm just having a hard time conceptualizing him being in this kind of game, but hey, here he is, you know? Oh, come on, would you fire off a special so I can block it, please? Thank you. Okay, so, like, when the arms fall off on this thing during the special, how do they get back on afterwards? I mean, come on. It's a running joke, but it's a running joke with absolutely no consistency. I mean, you know, give me a break. Alright. Let's take on Mr. Sitsevich here. Ooh. Thank you. All right. Now, I still need to review some videos on properly baiting specials from your opponents, but with my experience has taught me that the best way to get an opponent to use one of their specials is to just get them built up, and then whenever they attack you, just like parry it and hit them once. And I know this has no necessary basis in this game, but like I could see how in real life that would just like peeve off someone else. You know, they try to attack you, you parry and you slap them in the face, you know, and you do that over and over again. Well, that might cause someone to try to, you know, hit you a little harder. And so, and I found that that works for me, at least generally. I'll just keep blocking and then hitting them once if I'm trying to get them to fire off their special. And it eventually works. Sometimes it doesn't, but it works a surprising amount of the time for me, at least. So, okay, so we won this one. Who are we bringing in next? Alright, we're gonna go back. For the record, this is probably the first time I have gone past the... I think I've gotten to the 450,000K mark on one of the basic arenas. but it's definitely definitely my first time trying to go past that. So let's see. Yeah, we'll put in Drax. Okay. And I'm guessing that synergies from them being enemies. Yep. Ooh, it's a critical synergy too. That's nice. Alright, let's go for matchup number 3. Oh boy. Well, how does it look? Alright. I think this will work out okay. Alright. Oh boy. Such lag. Okay, well, that was quick. Alright, so now we've got Nebula. Nebula should be... yeah, she should be able to hang. Alright. Go away, Parker Robbins. No one likes you. Well, sent him packing. Alright, and then let's see. Okay. And I should probably take out Ant-Man without any difficulty. Of course, watch, I say that and he's gonna like totally own me or something. I'm sorry, the pause right before you knock him out is always funny to me. And that's only on this tablet. When I'm on my phone, that doesn't happen. So hopefully I will get my phone back relatively soon. I had a little accident with it yesterday. I miss my phone. Alright, so I'm inching my way towards 450,000, so that's exciting, at least for me. Let's see. Alright. So... Nebula, Drax, and Crossbones, thank you. Alright, now let's see what we can do. We've got, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go with, no, Iron Fist, X-23, and Groot. Alright. And what kind of matchup can we get? Oh, hey, all science. That's just lovely. Alright, alright, we'll just go with the first one. Make it as easy as possible right now. Okay, good, I can at least move Iron Fist over there. I'm gonna go ahead and... I know that Vin Diesel wants a Hulk versus Groot battle. I can at least give it to him here, you know. Gosh, can you just imagine the dialogue for that kind of a fight? It'd be Hulk smash and I am Groot, pretty much the entire battle. You know, between the sounds of destruction that those two would bring. Ooh, I thought I'd... Wow, my parrying game is not strong at the moment, apparently. Ooh, okay, nice hit. Okay, well... Okay, I'm lucky he did not trigger that special 3. I was trying very hard to get him to fire off his specials. But he wasn't having it, so as soon as he got that 3, I was like, I need to take him out now. Because man, Hulk's special 3, just the damage combined with the stun, especially if he's low on health, that can turn the entire game around in just one big move. So you gotta be careful. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, that was fairly quick and painless there. It helps that I, outmatched him by like a ton, but, alright. Okay, and now it's X-23 versus Electro. And I think, I don't know, I like the little kind of pinch of damage you get whenever you touch Electro. I think that's a nice little, nice little touch. But I'm pretty sure Laura's bleeds here are gonna make him do just fine. Make her just do just fine, not him. He's not gonna do fine at all. Night night. I didn't even attack him after that point. I'm just gonna sit there and watch him drop. Alright, not bad. Yeah. Okay, so that looks okay. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna do one more battle here. We're gonna get my multiplier back up to 3. And I think at that point I'm gonna take a little break. I need to get some lunch or something. I can feel the pangs of hunger calling me. So we'll go ahead and just put in Spider-Gwen, Star-Lord, and Psylocke. And then we'll take these guys down. Alright, so match, and set. Okay. So looks like the first fight will be the toughest one. Hopefully it shouldn't be a problem. I'm still building a streak so the game isn't too mad at me yet. Alright. Stop blocking. I'm gonna do that to you if you keep blocking. Ouch. Okay. Alright. So, Spider-Gwen versus Doctor Strange, I think. Should be easy. I think I've got him outclassed in terms of PI. And also, you know, class advantage. So, should be another easy one. Oh yeah, that was quick. Quick and painless. Well, for me at least. For that AI, not so much. Although I guess AIs can't feel pain, so I guess maybe that was technically quick and painless. I don't know. Alright. Okay, Scotty boy. This is it. Here we go. Could have sworn I'd blocked that, but oh well. Doesn't matter much. Alright, so there we go. The set is finished. And I've gotten my Dr. Voodoo multiplier, Dr. Voodoo Arena multiplier back up to 3 now. So that's good. I'm a stone's throw from 450,000, so that's also nice. So I think at this point I am going to stop for a little while. I'm going to go have some lunch. And then I'll maybe be back later. Not so sure, but we'll see. So in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed me playing. And if you did, please feel free to leave a like. If you're feeling particularly ambitious, go ahead and subscribe. Enjoy the game, and it's always always good to see people coming by. So thank you very much. And have a good day. I'll see you later. Bye.